Okay, hey guys, welcome back. It's another week. Yay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to work on two-dimensional shapes. With the two-dimensional shapes, what we're going to do is we're going to draw them kind of all over our paper and then connect them. So let's draw a square. 4 equal sides, just do your best. Let's draw a rectangle. 2 equal sides, 4-sided figure. This side and this side are equal, this side and this side are equal. Let's do a hexagon. And if you can see it, I can actually see that hexagon coming through. So I'm going to do it. Hex is 6 sides. Hex, 6. That's always how I remembered it. So there's your hexagon. We're going to do a triangle. 3-sided figure. A circle. Okay, so now we're going to connect them. So first one's circle, connect it to your circle. Next one is a hexagon. Which one of those is your hexagon? Remember, hex, 6. Hexagon, 6 sides. Square. Rectangle, you're going to go all the way up there. 4 straight sides, 2 equal sets of sides, and a triangle, 3-sided figure. Okay. So that's the beginning of our first lesson. So two-dimensional shapes. Remember, two-dimensional shapes are flat shapes. They can't contain anything. They are flat, just like this piece of paper. So this piece of paper would actually be a two-dimensional rectangle. Okay, so let's turn it over and let's go through this. It says a two-dimensional shape is a shape with only length and width. Okay, so we've got circles, triangles, squares, rectangles. Pentagon. A pentagon has 5 sides. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, sides are the straight pieces. A hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hex. 6. Okay, that's how I like to remember it. Parallelogram might be one that you guys are not used to. So a parallelogram is a 4-sided figure that has 2 sets of parallel sides. So it's like a rectangle that got kind of squished, kind of pushed down and then moved forward a little bit. So this side and this side are equal and parallel. And this side and this side are equal and parallel. Okay, so it's just kind of like your rectangle got smushed over. Just like that. So it's a 4-sided figure with 2 sets of parallel sides. Here's one set of parallel sides and another set. And then you have a trapezoid, which is also a 4-sided figure. For me, the trapezoid, it reminds me of a triangle. So tri. And it looks like a triangle whose top got cut off. So that's how I always remember the trapezoid, is the triangle with the top cut off. Okay, so a trapezoid also has 4 sides. Okay, so let's go through these. Circle the shapes that match the name. Parallelogram. So remember, 2 sets, 4 sides. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not a parallelogram. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's at a little bit of a slant. That's your parallelogram. So let's circle it. That is not a parallelogram. That has no sides. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and it's at a slant. That's also a parallelogram. There you go. Triangle. What makes a triangle? How many sides? How many angles? 3 sides. So 1, 2, 3 sides. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Not a triangle. 1, 2, 3 sides. That's a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. That's a pentagon. Okay, so we've got 2 triangles there. Now we're going to come down here and write the name of the shape. Circle the shape that matches. So let's count how many sides we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is use this up here to help you. You can keep referencing back onto this even on the next page. That's right, it's a hexagon. So we're going to do hexagon. And which one of these over here is a hexagon? Remember, it has to have 6 sides. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a parallelogram. This one is look at that. It's missing that triangle top. It's a trapezoid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sides is a pentagon. Good. What is the difference between a pentagon and a hexagon? How are they alike? Well, they're alike because hexagons and pentagons both have straight sides and edges, but a pentagon, how many sides does a pentagon have? Pentagon has 5 sides. Good. And the hexagon has 6 sides. Good job. Okay, let's go over the rest of this. We're going to do both lessons in one because it's the whole lesson today. Okay, on my own, it says, circle the shape that matches the name. So trapezoid, you're going to find out the trapezoids. Hexagon, all the hexagons. Triangle and pentagon. Again, use this to help you out. Use that to help you out if you're not sure, okay? Then down here it says write the name of the shape. So you write the name here, then circle the shapes that match. So you're finding, we all know this is a triangle, so we would write triangle. And we're going to circle the triangles. That is not a triangle. That is not a triangle. That is a triangle. Okay. And so you'll go through like that. Down here it says circle the shape that does not belong in each group. I think you can look at those and see which one does not belong. Okay. Then you guys are going to complete the back. Okay. This is optional, which means you do not have to do it. Okay. You do not have to do it if you do not want to. If mom and dad say you have to, you say yes and you say okay and you do it. It's really easy, same thing. Okay, sides and angles. With this one, they wanted us to sort a parallelogram, a trapezoid, and a hexagon, but we don't have those blocks. So what we're going to do is we are going to draw them. Okay, so let's put triangles here. So here's a triangle. We could do a different kind of triangle. Could do another kind of triangle. Okay, so how many sides does a triangle have? 1, 2, 3. Now, angles are right here where the point is. That point is the angle. So this part right here is the angle. So I like to circle my angles to make it easier. 1, 2, 3. So I can see where I've counted the sides, the straight pieces, the straight lines, versus the points, the angles where the 2 lines meet. So it's got 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, over here, let's draw a square. We can draw a rectangle. We can draw a parallelogram. So I'm going to make my top 2 lines. I'm going to move this one this way just a little bit and then connect them by a diagonal line. Remember those 2 sets of parallel lines, that square that looks like it got pushed down and mushed forward. Okay. And square, parallelogram, trapezoid. And a trapezoid, remember we're going to cut off the top of that triangle and then we're going to slant down, go across, slant down. Okay. So what do these all have? They all have how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they all have 4 sides. How many angles? Well, let's count the angles. Let's count the points where those 2 straight lines come together. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many sides and how many angles? 4 sides and 4 angles in all of those because they're all what are called quadrilaterals. Quad meaning 4. They all have 4 sides. It's just their angles or the way their sides work that is different. And then down here, we're going to draw our hexagon. So to draw a hexagon, you're going to go top line, match it with the bottom line that's parallel to it. And then I make a little dot out here in the middle. And then I connect and connect, connect. That one's a little too far out. And connect. Okay. Remember, it's a hexagon has how many sides? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. And remember, angles are where 2 straight lines come together, that point. So let's count our angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 sides and 6 angles. So the nice thing about these shapes so far is all of these shapes have the equal amount of sides and angles. Okay, so let's go into the inside. says you can describe two-dimensional shapes by the number of sides and angles. Again, so we've got our side is the straight pieces. So 1, 2, 3 sides on that triangle. And the angle is right here. It's the point where it's the, I guess you could say it's the degree, which you guys will get into measuring the angles next year, but it's created by the vertex where the side and the other side meet. So this is an angle, and this is an angle, and this is an angle. So that would show your 3 angles. Same thing with a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral meaning, quad meaning 4 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Check your angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's your 4 angles. Pentagon. How many sides did a pentagon have? That's right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's check our angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Hexagon. Hex. How many? 6. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Angles. Let's check them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. And circle. How many straight sides do you see in a circle? That's right, there are 0. How many angles are created where 2 points or 2 straight lines are coming together and creating a vertice? 0. Good. Okay, trace each shape. Write how many sides, how many angles. We can even count our sides as we do them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a square or a diamond. And how many angles? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 angles. Good job. Okay, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. What's the name of that shape? It's a, that's right, it's a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 angles. Okay. Circle the object that has 0 sides and 0 angles. This has 4 sides, so that would not work. This has no sides and therefore has no angles, so there you go. This shape has no sides and no angles, so there you go. How are squares and hexagons alike? How are they different? Squares and hexagons both have what? They have straight sides and they have angles. What's different about them? A square has how many sides? 4 sides. And a hexagon has how many sides? 6 sides. So that's how they're different. Okay, let's look at your work. On my own, whoops. It says trace each shape, write how many sides and angles. So exactly the same thing we were just doing. Number 8, circle the object that matches the description, 3 sides and 3 angles. So go through and count your sides and your angles. And if they have 3 sides and 3 angles only, then you're going to circle those. I'll give you a hint, there's 2. This one says 4 sides, 4 angles. Again, your hint is there are 2. Okay. And then you guys will do your best to complete the back. If you have any questions, bring them to the Zoom tomorrow and we will make sure we answer them. Again, the homework is extra practice if you would like to do it. You do not have to, but if mom and dad say yes, you must. So that's it for the beginning of our geometry lesson. That's everything on 2-dimensional shapes or flat shapes, or another word for them would be plane shapes. So I will see you guys later. Enjoy. Bye.